Up and let's talk live. Shanquella Robinson update. Goddamn incredible. All right, let's talk. Well, today, peoples, has been such an interesting day. I am here, I am live, and I am going to talk about some things, peoples. Peoples, Shanquella Robinson update. Goddamn incredible. You guys come on in. You guys come on in. You guys come on in. Well, there's so much to talk about, peoples. You guys come on in. Peoples, I am here and I am live. And I am here to talk about the Shanquella Robinson update. If you guys hold on for a moment, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. I have to go ahead. Okay, people, so I'm back. I like to go ahead and copy this link. I'm going to put this down in the comment section. I'm putting it down in the comment section if I can find the comment section. Well, okay, so this is the banner. Okay. I'm gonna put this link down in the comment section so you guys can go ahead and take a look at the website. This is incredible, peoples. They already knew what happened to Shanquella Robinson. And our government is sitting down here playing tiddlywinks. They're playing tiddlywinks because an American citizen was brutally murdered on foreign soil. And our own government chose not to you guys give me a second. I'm eating barbecue. I'm trying to eat and talk at the same time. I only got a limited time before I have to go back into work. But as I stated, this is incredible. Absolutely incredible because the American citizen, which is Philip Robinson, been alive on foreign soil. And the Mexican people had allowed all of these people to come back off their trip. And they had told the American people what happened to Shanquella Robinson. And many of you know that there was misinformation that was going around whether she had a broken neck or something. And come to find out, she did have a broken neck. This is exactly what the autopsy has stated. She had a broken neck. And the amazing part about it is, after all of these years, nothing has happened to those people yet. Absolutely nothing. And it's almost like a slap in the face because it's almost like you can go to foreign soil, kill your friends, and then come back and nothing happens to you. Now, there is an arrest warrant out for the Cabo Six, well, at least one of the members, Dejanay, who she had changed her name. They're fighting very hard because they said that this is a Mexican situation, not a United States situation, because the things happen in Mexico. But the amazing part about it is that the United States has yet to send those people back to Mexico to face trial. And Dejanay has some people in the military who is fighting to keep her here. Now, it's unheard of. Absolutely unheard of. And then these people walk around here as if nothing has happened. And so I don't know about the civil lawsuit that is being pursued by the mother, but I'm sure that you know that is going to come to fruition at some point. But the amazing thing is that the FBI, who was slow to react in all of this, has confirmed that Shanquella Robinson died from a broken neck, meaning that that girl Dejanay had pounced on that girl so hard and so viciously that she literally snapped her neck. And all of the narratives that was going out, oh no, they didn't snap the neck, no, this didn't happen and that didn't happen. Bullshit. The FBI just confirmed, and you guys click on that link, you will see the update. They confirmed that Shanquella Robinson died of a broken neck. Of a broken neck. I mean, it's incredible that the United States government is not extraditing these people to Mexico because they say that the prisons is way too harsh for American citizens to be in. But yet, President T can to extradite foreigners to a prison over in El Salvador. But when it comes down to the American people who's committed crimes abroad, they don't want to extradite them because the prisons is too harsh. Okay, so what about the families that's here? What about Shanquella Robinson, mother, father, and sister? What about her friends? What about her cousins and aunties and uncles and everybody? What about all of these people? Does Shanquella Robinson deserve justice, peoples? Or is she just going to be another statistic that is just going to be on the airwaves and stuff people talked about for a moment, and now they're on to something else? Well, see, people's this channel right here, Edward Joseph, Let's Talk Live. We've always going to keep the people's names and memories alive. Doesn't matter how long it's been. We're always going to come back and we're going to bring awareness to it and we're going to talk about it. And we're going to keep their names alive. And when everybody wants to sit and talk about the Diddy case, well, I talk about cases that's already been talked about. I all the time tend to come back and refresh because the people needs to understand and know. And the people's name cannot be forgotten. I'll never forget them, peoples. You know, I have to talk about it. You know, the more that I talk about it, the more that the people will come and see and they will share at some point in time. You know, And that's where it is, peoples. We're going to revisit the Shanquella Robinson case. I'm looking into getting the documentation. It's over 200 pages of documentation that's in this case that has been updated. A lot of that stuff has been redacted. But I'll tell you one thing, peoples, and that is simply this. I don't care who you are. I don't care who you know. I don't care if you have friends in high places and things. Doesn't really matter. Justice will be served. And I'm praying for justice to be served. You know, I'm praying that the Lord will go ahead and move the powers that be to bring justice to these people who haven't received justice yet. But I do know that everything is within his time and not mine. But I'm still praying for it. You know? These people think that they can buy their way out of justice, or know people in high places and stuff, and things is not going to happen. Well, mm-mm. I don't believe that, people. I believe that in God's own time, all of these people will be brought to justice. And it may not be in the manner to which I seek, but it will happen because the Lord said it would. He said, "Be not deceived, for God is not mocked. Whatso a man soweth, that shall he also reap." And so when you sow corruption, you reap it as well. And all these people who think that they got away with murder, well, things isn't happening. And thank God that he has people like me that will continue to keep talking about it on the airwaves and continue to keep bringing awareness to it. Now, the Lord really doesn't need me, but thank you for using me. You know, thank you for using me, because at the end of the day, people's, regardless of whatever's said and done, when they close their eyes, they have to be face to face with Him, and He will pronounce the ultimate judgment upon those evildoers. And so, Shanquella, Kanika, Kindred, this channel is always going to remember you. Always. We will never stop talking about your case. We will continue to keep bringing awareness to it. We will continue to keep talking, talking, and talking. Regardless of whatever other channel may do, we will continue to keep your name out there for the people to remember. And we will continue to keep petitioning the Lord in your behalf to bring those perpetrators to justice. We will continue to keep doing that, peoples. And so, as it is stated and as it has been written, Shanquella Robinson died of a broken neck. It is official, peoples. It is official. It is not a narrative. Yeah, people, because they tried to twist the narrative and say, oh, well, she didn't really die of a broken neck. She did. Hmm. Yes, she did. She was beaten by all of those so called friends of hers. And you have to be very careful, people, because all of these so called people who you call friends, let me tell you, people, these are not your friends. And that's why I always ask the question, friends, how many of us have them? All right, people, so I'm back. That's just how the devil works. Whenever you're singing for the Lord, then he all the time wants to put a monkey wrench into the things that you're doing. But I still got the praise out, and God still gets the glory behind it. And so that's what I wanted to do, people. Is I wanted to come on here. I wanted to give you an update up on the Shanquella Robinson case. I sent the link so you guys to go check out the you guys can go and check out the live for yourself. I'll be coming back later on today when I get off work, and we're going to dive into this. I wanted to do part two today, but I think this is going to take precedence. And so we're going to recap up on the Shanquella Robinson Robinson case, people. And I'm just waiting for the documentation so I can get my hands up on it so we can do a little deep dive in things. But we will never forget Shanquella Robinson nor Kanika Jenkins Peoples. And if you guys missed that live on last night, you missed a treat. Stay tuned for part 2 because part 2 is coming. But like I said, if you missed that live last night, go ahead and take a look at that live on last night. Man, alive, I tell you. Edward Joseph, Let's Talk Live. We're always doing it here. And the people are coming in. And I greatly appreciate it. The people are coming in. And so, peoples, my time is up. I have to go back in. So, peoples, I hope I had said something to encourage your hearts upon today. Tune in again later on to when Edward Joseph, Let's Talk Live, Edward Joseph Kitchen, Edward Joseph Gospel Hour, Edward Joseph's Blessings Giveaway 2025 will come to you with something wonderful. I love you with the love of Christ, and there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. Peoples, mask up and be safe. And again, peoples, the Lord says the same. I will be back tonight, and we are going to do a deep dive in the Shanquella Robinson case. And if the Lord says the same, then we will go back and we will touch bases up on part 2 with the Kanika Jenkins case. So till then, peoples, be blessed and get your rest. And I will see you soon. God bless you all. Thank you for watching. My friend,